Hey there, beautiful souls. Holy freaking cannolis. Happy Monday. I hope you are having a magical Monday because whatever you did over the weekend, beautiful soul, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you are in a rapid ascension. I just keep hearing shift, 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 transformation, rapid ascension, rapid ascension. So we're going to dive into the cards to see what else this energy holds. I want to ask Spirit, I want to ask the collective, what is unfolding to you, for you, and through you, through the work that you have done? But before we get into that, I do want to give a shout out to Seth and Sarah at Solheim Energy Therapy. I had the honor, the privilege, and the gift. Whoa, I already have cards coming out. Visiting my home to do healing sessions with my cats. One cat, it was emotional healing or repair, and the other one, it was physical. And you guys, the transformation that I saw while they were here was amazing. But what really fascinates me, I'm already spiritually stroking out. What really fascinates me is how it's still carrying over. I have one cat who just despises the other, and I don't know why, right? I try to tap into it. I need to talk to an animal communicator. And Seth and Sarah came over, and it was just crazy beautiful. The cat that has a lot of aggression, I shouldn't say a lot of aggression. I can just see it. I can feel the tension that this cat has towards the other cat. And let me tell you, I've bought everything on the market and nothing seemed to work. But whatever Seth and Sarah did, it's working. And I am so grateful for that. And the other cat is very timid. It takes a lot for this cat to warm up, to be around other people, especially men. Does fairly well with women, but struggles with men. And I don't know the whole history of these cats because, you guys, I do get the sacred honor of working with All Cats Rescue. What I love about All Cats Rescue too, you guys, is they take in animals. They don't turn any cat away. So I'm going to put their link in the bio too. If you'd like to support them, please do so, because this is all strictly volunteer basis, and they rely solely on volunteers through donations, through fosters, through volunteering in some way to help keep the organization going. So I'll put that link in there, but to see the transformation, to see how this cat went up to Seth, allowed Sarah to put her hands on her, was extraordinary. And I'm telling you what, even the session was on Saturday, and I am still seeing improvement in individually, but also relationship wise with those. So thank you, Seth and Sarah. If you're looking for healing sessions for your animals and for yourself, please check out Solheim Energy Therapy. I am going to put the link to their website in the bio or in the comments. So let's get into this, you guys. I do have two cards. I do want, my intention was to ask Spirit, the collective, to show us what this energy holds. Because before I hopped on, I just kept hearing ascension, ascension, ascension. Shifts, like whatever you did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it caused a massive shift in the cosmos. It caused a massive shift in spiritual acceleration, okay? Whatever you did, Spirit has said you have done some heavy clearing. So let's get into this. Let's see, we've got two cards. So this is about alignment. What Spirit is saying, what you cleared out over the weekend, you are in extreme alignment. And that's what this weekend is going to be about. It's going to be about alignment. It's going to show you, Spirit is saying, where you have cleared the old out, where you are accelerating. Yes, there's going to be some learning opportunities that come in, but this is to show you truly how limitless you are, truly how magical you are, what a master manifester and supreme alchemist you are. So let's get into these two cards, okay? Let's see who we have. Holy freaking cannolis, you can't make this up. We had this angel on Friday. We've got Archangel Charity, pillar of service. Look at this, throat chakra. There was healing of the throat chakra Look at this, beautiful souls. Spiritual acceleration. You worked with Michael this weekend. What I'm hearing is now Michael is coming in. Both angels are here. You've done some major cord cutting of the throat chakra. Okay? And because of that cord cutting, because of the healing, you serviced yourself. Because Spirit is saying you can't be of service to others if you're not serving yourself. And that's what you did. And the way that you served yourself, do you hear that? That is the lawn guy with the weed whacker. Oh, I love that validation. That's a validation. You cleared out the weeds. You cleared out what was holding back the growth physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So you hear a weed whacker. That's what I call it, is a weed whacker. I don't know what else, what else they would call it, but that was a confirmation, beautiful soul. That is a confirmation. You cleared the weeds this weekend. You cut the cords of the weeds. You cut the cords of any and all negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, old teachings and programs. And because you cut that, look at this. You expanded the solar plexus again. And what they show me, like when I see the solar plexus around the crown chakra and third eye, the solar plexus is about our inner power, our inner guidance system, and trusting in that. It's through the weeds that you whacked out this weekend, the cords that you have cut, that you are embodied in the trust, undeniable faith and trust in your crown chakra, third eye. You have undeniable faith and trust in what you see. Dream state, awakened state, your vision of what you're creating, building, and manifesting. In the crown chakra, the knowledge and wisdom, it is waking up. You are activating your 12 DNA strand. And what I heard, it is through the weeds that you have removed over the weekend that you have healed the divine feminine. You are expanding in the divine feminine. You are rising in being fierce, being bold, but yet being soft. You are in the receiving mode. You understand with clarity that it is safe for you to receive. It is safe for you to trust in who you are and what lies within you, the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. So I'm just going to ask Spirit to please show us more. What else lies with this energy and this spiritual acceleration? Okay, so we've got a couple cards here again. 2, I'm telling you what, this week is really about alignment. The weeds that you removed over the weekend put you into an accelerated motion of deeper alignment, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. It is through the weeds that you have removed this weekend that you are stepping into the full embodiment of being that master manifester, the supreme alchemist, divine sorcerer, sorceress, the divine healer, okay? Oh my God, you removed false narratives. You removed false narratives. You removed the untrue stories. And it's through removing these false narratives, what people tried whispering to you, what people tried to tell you who you should be and who you should not be. You pulled those weeds. You removed them. You cut the cords, okay? Spirit is saying it's through the weeds that you've removed, that you removed false narratives that the negative ego was telling you. The ego is going to get a little bit quieter, but Spirit is saying just know that when it does get quiet, that's because you're in a rapid spiritual acceleration. It's because you're becoming more embodied with the alignment of who you truly are, okay? Look at that. Holy freaking cannolis. And when I look at this card, Spirit is saying with this false narrative, we've got number 89, you guys. 89 is the manifestation number. It's through the releasing that you did over the weekend that you are pulling in all forms of abundance and prosperity. Spirit is saying, look at this. Green, her hair is green. You are now, your mind, it is so clear. The visions, I know it's her hair is crown, but they're saying third eye too. It is your crown and third eye very much in alignment with your heart center. It's through the weeds that you pulled this weekend that you removed the mental clutter, the mental conflict. All right. and it's leading to greater expansion of the third eye and crown chakra. You went through a deep purification this weekend, and let me tell you guys, I am on this journey with you. Let me tell you, it was a deep purification for me this weekend too. Spirit is saying, see this brown hair? You're grounded. You're anchored in, above, and below. Okay? And you know what else you did? I know it says rich guy. Okay? So we all have divine masculine and feminine within us, but you're bringing in the financial abundance. But also what I hear too with this rich guy is that there is someone coming in. Once again, it can be a man, or it can be a woman who is balanced in her masculine energy that operates from heart center as you do, and is going to help you with whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground. And we have number 13. So 13 is all about the divine feminine, my beautiful friends. 13 represents the divine feminine energy, and this card says rich guy. That is you. You are balanced in the divine feminine and masculine. Oh my God. And I just said when through the false narratives that you released, remember I said healing the divine feminine so you can receive. You're balanced now. You are balanced in the divine feminine and masculine. The riches are coming in physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So I'm going to go to my Sacred Forest deck and ask them to please show us what else do we need to know regarding this? Okay. You guys cannot make this up. Look at expansion. You just caused a major expansion physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Look at the tree with the bird. Whatever weeds you pulled out, you caught your garden, fruition. I just hear fruition. It is going to be I heard overabundance with harvest. Overabundance with harvest. Trust the seeds that you have planted. Trust the weeds that you have pulled, because the weeds you pulled is what accelerated this expansion physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. And look at this bird is yellow. There's expansion here with the embodiment and alignment with your solar plexus, and it is having a major effect on your entire chakra system, but especially throat, third eye, crown chakra, okay? Because it is through the weeds that you pulled that you're embodied in your truth. You're embodied in your truth, and it's giving you clarity of your vision. It's giving you clarity of your worth and your value. It's giving you undeniable faith and trust in what you're capable of creating, but most importantly, what you're worthy of receiving, okay? Spirit is saying continue to go with the flow. We're going to have learning opportunities this week. We're always going to have learning opportunities. Spirit is saying there may be some people from the past that are going to come back around. Spirit is saying go with the flow. Allow it to show you what it needs to show you. This could, and when I heard the flow, like just go with the flow, this is about deeper emotional healing, okay? Because and now what they're showing me is because you pulled the weeds, you remove those weeds, that nutrients, like the proper emotion, the healthy emotion now can nurture what you're creating, what you're building, what you're expanding, what you're growing, okay? You're understanding the beauty of your power. Spirit is saying it is through the weeds that you have pulled, with you standing with Archangel Michael and cutting those cords, especially around the throat chakra, that you see the beauty of the power of your voice. You're understanding that your power was just laying dormant is what I heard. And now you're understanding. You're understanding how powerful your light is. Okay? And then we got two more cards here. Holy freaking cannolis. Spirit is saying continue to have patience. Continue to have patience in what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting. What I just heard is that is part of the learning opportunity this week is patience. Okay? Because what lies within the patience is trust. Trust in what you've already planted. Trust in the healing that you have created. Trust in the weeds that you have pulled. Trust in knowing that the universe is holding you and carrying you. The universe is co-creating and collaborating with you. Spirit is saying, have patience with yourself. Because remember, when you trust and believe in yourself, you're trusting and believing in the universe. When you're trusting and believing in the universe, you're trusting and believing in yourself, because you are the universe. You are made from divine source God. Therefore, you have divine source flowing through you. So as the learning opportunities come up, and some of our learning opportunities are going to be people from the past. They're going to be testing our patience. And what I just heard, you might be stuck in traffic. Okay, you might be stuck in traffic, and you're getting impatient about this. Remember, that is sit, look around. What is it showing you? Spirit is saying, because of this rapid spiritual acceleration, you do need to slow down physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Spirit is saying, so Spirit just said, oh, some people aren't going to like that because it's been chaotically still, but this is different. This is a different level. So when you are in traffic, they just keep showing me traffic where traffic is backed up or someone moving really slow. And every time you try to move, that like it appears like you're getting blocked. Spirit is saying, no, allow yourself, give yourself time to reflect and see what these blocks are, why you're being asked to slow down. Okay. Or two, Spirit is saying, just because it looks like what you're creating and building is moving slow, you're not seeing what's happening in the astral realm, is what I just heard. You can't see what the universe, how the universe is shifting things, because the universe is now trying to match your frequency. Not trying, Spirit is saying it is matching your frequency. So this is about recalibration. So have faith and trust in what you're expanding in that solar plexus. All right. Leadership. Look at this, beautiful soul. Spirit is saying that's what you did. Okay. Have patience in what you've healed in that throat chakra, what you've called back in. But once again, Spirit is saying for you, those of you in leadership, this weekend was really about healing and expanding that throat chakra, because there's opportunities coming in for you to share your truth, for you to share your story, for you to speak authentically from that heart center, which you always do. Spirit is saying you always do, but spiritually stroking out. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For some of you, where you were scared to speak publicly, you're there, you're ready. Spirit is saying you're ready. For those who've already done it, Spirit is saying that there's more room, like putting you in more rooms, putting you into the right places. There's something here, like your leadership is shifting and changing too. Who you're serving is going to be shifting and changing as well. Okay, so let's see, where else do I want to go? I'm going to go to my Psychic Tarot Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. What else do we need to know? Okay, yeah, so once again, beautiful souls, it's in this patience, rest and rejuvenate. This is a recalibration of your throat chakra. Okay, continue to drop into heart center. Spirit is saying you're grounded and rooted in that heart center, and you're becoming more embodied, grounded and rooted in that throat chakra. This is about recalibration. So Spirit is saying that's where the patience is coming in. Patience in what you've cleared out. Patience in the weeds that you have pulled. Okay, and we have number 4. You've created a lot of security, stability, and protection for yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And because of that, look at this, harmony and truth. It's you're living your truth. You're embodied in your truth. It's through the weeds that you pulled, Spirit is saying. It's through the cords that you have cut with Michael that there is rapid acceleration in your truth. The way that you call in what you are manifesting, what you're creating, and what you're building is very heart-centered. Spirit is saying your harmony has always been there, but you're fully aligned in this. You're embodied in it. And because you are in deep alignment of harmony with yourself, with your heart center, there are people coming in to support you. Okay, we've got number 6. So Spirit is saying this week is going to be, it is going to require you to sit in reflection, because it's through this reflection where you're going to gain the clarity to continue to create and embody security and stability, to pull in more harmony. Okay, Spirit is saying there's going to be a lot of choices this weekend, because look at the waters are calm. The waters are calm. We had to go with the flow. You've done a lot of emotional healing through the throat chakra. Continue to sit in the heart center. You are in alignment with your soul's purpose, what you came here to create, build, manifest, and heal. But also Spirit is saying it is through the truth that you have made room for now, that you are embodied. The right people are coming in. This is about partnership, co-creation, and collaboration. And the reason why I say that, see how the two birds are going into the sun? This is the solar plexus. They see what you're creating, what you're building. They want to be a part of that. They're like, hey, guide me. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of your team. Spirit is saying there's going to be many choices. We've got 7. There's going to be many opportunities. Each one is going to create a positive change because we got 5 different directions here. Spirit is saying as these opportunities come in, make sure that it is in alignment with your heart center. Does it match the frequency of where you are now? Are there any false narratives that you need to watch out for? Okay. And so I do want to go back to the truth because Spirit is saying 020. You are in alignment for major breakthroughs because you continue to embody your truth physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. So with that being said, I just want to, okay, there is one card. We're going to go to the angel number cards. And okay, so we've got 4 cards. We've got, 5 cards. Sorry. 5 cards. So once again, this week is going to be filled with positive change. Continue to have patience with yourself. And look at this, 1414, possibilities. I'm telling you what, you are on the breakthrough of miracles because of what you did. It's through this spiritual acceleration. Spirit is saying that you've created more security and stability for yourself, to yourself, and through yourself. The breakthroughs are coming. You've already created the breakthroughs. It's through the weeds that you have pulled. Spirit is saying you've caused a massive shift that you haven't seen with your human eyes, but you feel it, beautiful soul. You feel it. Look at this, 777. I'm telling you what, there is opportunities. There is good fortune. There is abundance coming in this week, but Spirit is saying, be mindful of how it comes in. Be open-minded and open-hearted in how it comes in, okay? Don't put any insistence on it because when we do that, it creates resistance, okay? 911. Spirit is saying you're the 911 operator. It's through the releasing that you've done your creating breakthroughs. The old 9 wrapped up, letting it go, no longer exists. You are embodied now in these breakthroughs. And the card says courage. So once again, you did a deep activation through that solar plexus that really ignited the heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. Okay. Look at this, 666 reflection. So once again, Spirit just keeps taking me back to where like you're stuck in traffic or someone like you're being forced to slow down. You're being forced to rest and rejuvenate. And this isn't to hold you back. This is part of your acceleration. This is really to show you how far you've come, to show you really like, okay, you've done the work. Slow down. Slow down. Allow yourself to receive now because you're worthy of that. This isn't always about being on the hustle and grind mode. This is about, I was going to say you have to be, but you have to be willing. Are you continuing to surrender to the receiving and the many forms of receiving? So that, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you're ready to embody this week's energy, if you're ready to fully embody this spiritual acceleration, put Archangel Michael, put Archangel Charity, put 777-666-911-1414. And oh my God, I just saw this now. They told me to look down, put 1919. You're in a deep transformation, beautiful soul, because you have the courage, the power, the trust and belief in who you are and what lies within you. And I'm so proud of you. Your spirit team is so proud of you. You are rising up. All right. So if this resonates with you, if you're ready for this, hit the heart, hit the like, put any of those numbers in. So until we meet again, my beautiful friends, love, light, and many, many blessings.